gods of war. They see us now in our defense of this place and these walls. Take up your weapons and defend your people here. Do not falter. Do not leave your post.
Well, if that doesn't get you pumped up, then I really don't know what else to tell you. Hello guys, Ellington here, and we are back with another epic battle replay. Now this battle is a 4v4 on the settlement of Alexandria. This actually took place on a stream of mine from, probably 2 months ago maybe? I can't remember the date on it. But yeah, this one I seem to remember was a really fun battle. First off, I want to say, hopefully you guys noticed that there was something new at the beginning of this video. Anybody? If you didn't, go back and watch the very beginning of the video and tell me what you think of the new intro. And I really hope to see your guys' comments in the comment section about that. But anyways, back to the battle. So for the defenders, we have got Nervii being commanded by Grey Wolf, Tylus being commanded by Saturate, Pergamon being commanded by King Gladiator, and finally the Adrisian Kingdom being commanded by me. On the attacking side, we've got Epirus being commanded by Armored Scarab, Macedon being commanded by Poopy Man, Galatia being commanded by Billy Blazes, and finally Egypt being commanded by Krusty Krab. Some names that you recognize and maybe some names you don't recognize in that one. Hopefully, I believe it was a good battle. It's long enough ago that I kind of don't remember it that well, but I seem to remember it being pretty solid. I'm playing one of my favorite factions, the Adrisian Kingdom. I'm a big fan of theirs. You can see over on this side, Epirus does have a battering ram coming at the gate, but Tylus here is going to send out a tribal warrior to scare away that Illyrian levy. Got some Hellenic Royal Guard over here from Epirus. And a bunch of tortoises moving forward. Looks like he's going to take the two corners out, there and there. Then you can see Macedon pushing up here. 3 tortoises onto this corner with Tylus sitting here defending it. Then Galatia, looks like he's mostly just pushing up his tortoises right now and his ram, but his towers seem to be kind of taking it easy at this point. And over this way, you've got Egypt going to take that corner, and actually has a bit of a force pushing all the way over on this far flank here. So we'll see how Pergamon deals with that. He's got a bunch of Thorough Spears here, some Galatian swords. Nervii looks to be taking the bulk of the defense here against Galatia. So it pretty much looks like we've got the Adrisian versus Epirus, Tylus versus Macedon, Nervii versus Galatia, and Pergamon versus Egypt. So should be interesting. So got the holes in the walls over here in this little area here. This is a kind of a tough place to attack because there's really only 2 places out of it. So even if you do make it into this area, it means you then have to make through 2 more choke points. As you can see on this side, we basically just decided to give up this spot here. We're just going to take that, defend there and there. And then you can see we're going to kind of continue taking stuff out to kind of scare away these Illyrian levies and kind of delay that gate attack as long as possible. Attackers are taking their time at this point, no rush. Militia hoplites broke down the walls, but they are now going to fall back, it looks like. I'm not sure where is this? Oh, okay, there's I could see the units climbing the tower, but I couldn't see the banner, so I was like, where the hell is this unit? A lot of artillery coming through. I can't tell if I think he's going after the tower, which is not a terrible idea. If you could take the tower out, that really allows you to more readily gain control of this area. Like, we got some Gallic hunters going to shoot at the units getting up on the wall from Egypt. I'm a little surprised that they didn't send anything onto this wall to counter these units on, from Egypt. Really surprised by that. Surprised they didn't send maybe like a Galatian sword from Pergamon. I apologize, we're going to be doing a lot of running around the map on this one. They got stuff spread all sides of the map, so we're going to be a little bit everywhere. Yeah, definitely looks like Macedon's going after the tower. Archers moving up. That's a smart idea, because I had taken Thracian warriors out here to once again kind of scare these guys off, but Armored Scarab doing a really smart idea of getting the Cretan archers up here to get rid of these Thracians, because there's really nothing I can do about it. Got my Thracian bows moving over to this kind of plaza area. We're really, really lucky that Macedon did not send a volley at this Colosseum. We probably would have lost our Tylus Oathsworn general there if he had. Looks like we got some movement here from Galatia. Syrian archers moving forward. That's not something we like to see, because Nervii here, it's very, very low armor, so Syrian archers are going to have a heyday. I'm kind of surprised Galatia already has legionaries in. So Galatian legionaries there, Galatian legionaries there. Going to be taken on by some Celtic warriors from Nervii. Pergamon just now getting Galatian swords up onto the wall to deal with the Egyptians. Let me see something here real quick. I'm going to turn down music a little bit. There we go. Yep, Celtic warriors, they are being backed up by some Magema spears here and here. Sorry about the pause there for a sec. Figured I could go ahead and fix that sound for a moment. Epirus is just taking his time. I think that's a smart idea. Getting my Thracian bows up onto the wall to maybe try and shoot at the Cretans. His Cretans had moved forward enough that my Thracians would have had range on him. But now he's moving his Cretans off to the right-hand side a little bit. Then have another tortoise moving forward. And then, actually, it looks like he's bringing one over here as well. I'm not sure if he's going to come this way or maybe further down the wall. Tylus getting some nice shots over here at Macedon. Good targets there. They are open and ready to be shot with that arty. Galatia is really eating right through Nervii here. And then not only that, look at this. Got Pergamon losing stuff there. Pergamon seems to be losing some stuff here as well. Galatian swords getting in. Thorough spears look a little out of position. Oathsworn already up for Nervii. They got Gallic hunters moving around. I think they were trying to shoot at the Syrians, but I think they were losing that matchup. Yep, here comes Epirus pushing his tortoise down this way. He also took that tower, or took that wall down there. I gotta get my archers out of here. Tortoise is getting real close. Really, the action is all on this side. You can see the archer fire coming in from the Cretans and the Syrians. It is going to begin to take its toll. Got archers here from Pergamon. More Agema spears moving down the street, getting ready to engage. The Oathsworn have lost 15 men now? Ooh, even more. Take a lot of losses to those archers. The Agema spears also down, 64 men. We have a lot of archer fire coming in from the Gallic hunters of Nervii, but I'm kind of surprised maybe this guy here isn't trying to shoot over at them to maybe get him to run away. Those Gallic Hunters have very, very low armor. Galatian Legionaries, 33 kills, 35 kills, 124, 81. Man, look at the jabbies coming in from Pergamon, though. Really, really nice crossfire. Same thing from the other direction. Another Igema Spear sitting here, shooting right into the other side of the action. Let me get rid of the... Just look at all the jabbies. The missile fire coming in from the archers outside. God, just a disgusting amount of fire coming in. Got a grease coming through, though. See that? Big hole. Now Macedon pushing Tylus. Thorax Swords and Militia Hoplites going into the Tribal Warriors. Same thing over here. Same mixture. Got Thorax Swords and Militia Hoplites. Get a good screenshot. Now it looks like we're going to get another Tribal Warrior going to go in and assist that fight. And then, yep, another one going to go in as well. So Galatia is definitely deciding not to push this so far. But look at this, Nervii doing a good job getting his tribe or his Gallic Hunters up here, shooting the Syrian archers, and the Syrians are not quite shooting, or it looks like they're now shooting over at those Gallic Hunters. Now over here, looks like Egypt is taking a bit of a slow push here. He's got Egyptian infantry and carrying axemen pushing his tortoises up. But really, I'm not, like, all he has over here is Egyptian infantry and carrying axemen. So I'm not sure what his plan is on that. There we go, Igema Spear gonna go get into the side of the Galatian swords. There is a Galatian Royal Guard in combat, though. Starting to get some kills here. Igema Spears just once again doing their job, throwing jabbies. The Celtic Warriors kind of switching out with the Galatian sword a little bit, but they are going up against a pretty fresh Galatian Legionary unit, so we'll see. I don't know how that's going to go for them. They're going to have to keep throwing units into that fight. Now the Tribal Warriors are doing relatively well here. Oh, but that's not good for Tylus here. The Thorax Pike, or just standard Pikes, excuse me, coming in there. That's going to be tough. Now you can see, I believe what he was trying to do, I think he was trying to retreat from that to draw the Pikes forward so that his other Tribal Warrior could actually kind of ambush it. Now, previously, Tylus had his defense set up here, but you can see that he pulled the unit back because of the new tortoise hole in the wall. And then we basically pulled our line back to this, and then I've got a couple hoplites defending the one breach over here. The Cretans, 65 kills and 42 kills. And then he brought 2 and 2. 2 Cretans and 2 standard archers. It looks like we might have our first unit coming in. Got mercenary Italian swords moving forward. Well, I guess technically over here we've got units already in. Illyrian levies and another Illyrian levy. Now, Tylus is a little strung out. The unfortunate thing for me was that as such a low-armored faction like Odrysian Kingdom, it's really hard for me to stand and fight like a choke point battle. So Tylus had sent some units over to me to kind of help resist Epirus. I actually had a Nervii Oathsworn come over this way. I think that, if I remember right, that was a little bit of a miscommunication. I think Nervii sent over a unit that, didn't realize that there was the Pikes there, and so we couldn't use the unit anyway, so we told him to just take them. And I'll tell you what, this side over here looks really iffy to me. Nice thing about being able to replay the battle afterwards is, now I can kind of go around and see what happened on other parts of the battlefield that I couldn't watch because I was microing on my own side. Peltis here doing a really nice job, doing the same thing that he was doing with his Agema spears, getting a really nice shots into the backs of the Galatian legionaries. Peltis is a good unit, 700-something gold, but they have the ammunition of a light Peltis, so 10 ammo, but the armor of like a heavy Peltist, and so they are really good stuff. Look at the Galatian Royal Guard here, though. 132 kills, 69 men left. The Gemas doing as much as they can to hold on to that. Galatian Sword backing them up. You got another Galatian Royal Guard over here with 145 kills. Now, the two units on the far side over here have broken down their walls, but they have not gone in yet. Got two Galatian Swords from Pergamon here, but he is actually taking his Thorough Spear away from that side. And big push from Galatia. Fresher unit here, some Levy Freeman in now. Here's another Galatian Royal Guard from Egypt, 60 kills already on it. Now you got an Oathsworn here that I guess is just coming over to fill the gap maybe? Just to ensure no cab can sneak through. You can see we are opening up our box because he's got two pikes, but he's got one over there and he's got one over here. So we're basically making it where he's got to decide which way to go with that one pike unit that he's got. Archers getting shot here by the Celtic Slingers, excuse me. Got Oathsworn, multiple tribal warriors. Empress is coming in. He does have a Hellenic Royal Guard over on the left side here. So what Tylus is going to try and do is set up a unit here and then a unit here so that he can try and kill box it. Smart move. A lot died here. I think those are Illyrian levies. In the end, like, this is my worry. Oh man. You can see I am now moving stuff over here. I think it's it's one Thracian warrior, one Thracian noble. Moving over to maybe try and take advantage of this open spot. The open area would be good for Adrisian Kingdom because it allows you a lot of room to move. Look at those Peltis. We just looked at them before. They barely had any kills. 142 kills now. Still have ammo. Now they're throwing into the Levy Freeman here. They might actually be throwing at the Galatian Legionaries. I'm not 100% sure on that. But you can see we are rushing troops to reinforce this. I think if I remember right, we realized that some of the reinforcement troops had kind of might have been left a little far away. Now the big issue that we do have is right here, those pikes. The Oathsworn can really only do so much. I think Tylus is bringing his his Celtic Slingers here to try and shoot the pikes. And the issue that I've got is I want to go into this, but these archers are going to be a pain in the ass to me. It makes it really hard to get those lightly armored units of Adrisian in there. Running the same issue over here. A lot of pike, or there's a pike unit. We can't really engage it. They also layered on top of that pike a Royal Peltis. So that Royal Peltis just charged in, as you can see. It's taken some losses to the ranged units over here. You can see the arrows flying into my Thracian bows in the background. That is coming from these Cretan archers here from Macedon. If we can get rid of some of this stuff right here, that would really make it easier for me to get my stuff in. You can see my Thracian nobles just recently went in and they already have 65 kills. Look at that melee attack, guys. 76 melee attack for an infantry unit. Not only that, 63 charge bonus. So once again, a unit that you need to continue to keep moving. It's got to move. You like to move and move it. I like to move and move it. We like to move it. You know? You guys know what that. You know that song. You can see the Galatian swords doing a pretty good job dealing with this, but the issue is they are getting double teamed here. 2 carrying axemen might be able to do something there. You can see that Galatian Royal Guard broke through, capturing the gate. And to be honest with you, I don't know what we're going to do about it because there's nothing here. Not only that, look at this. Got Cav moving in, the Galatian general. Moving my Thracian warrior over here to try and plug this gap if I can. Gallic hunters shooting the thorax swords up on top of the walls. Thracian nobles up to 124 kills now. Oathsworn over here, 148. Here comes a mercenary Thracian warrior, so Thracians feed Thracians. Over here, Tylus doing a pretty good job. Once again, there's not much he can do about this pike. Unfortunately, they were able to get us to make our to run our archers away. Thracian nobles 163 kills now. So we are doing a pretty solid job over here, but here's a big issue for us. The Galatian general, Cavgen, getting through. Got Pikes Peltus back here. That's pretty much all that we've got in this spot is the Pikes Peltus. Nothing guarding our backs. Yeah, I really am not sure what happened here. You can see I'm trying to rush a Galatian, or I was gonna, I guess, I remember that I was trying to rush a Thracian warrior over here, but I think that Tylus just brought his tribal in and just used that. You'd say, just at this point, this is lost because we can't, if we can't defend this, then we can't defend this. So you could see I am trying to get my nobles out of there if I can keep them healthy. You can see the Pergamon general, Gema Spears, rushing over here, as well as the tribal warrior from Tylus. I think what they're trying to do, I think they're trying to save these Pikes Peltus if they can. It's a really good unit to lose. Now, on our side, we don't quite have to fall back or anything. You know, we haven't really gotten that much combat anyways, so it looks like on our side we could probably just continue to hold what we've got if we want to. Yeah, on this side it has gotten real bad. You can see Nervii rushing his general out of there, Oathsworn Gen. Still 104 men in it, so it is still relatively healthy. We were able to scare off the Galatian general. I mean, you had Pergamon Agema Spears, you had Thracian warriors. Thracian warriors are good against cavalry. And then Tylus's tribal warriors, I think he meant for them to go this way, but they ended up going this way, and he basically just charged them in because at this point there really wasn't another choice. Might as well get kills on him if you can. Using my Thracian warrior to guard the back of the Oathsworn so he can get away. Now you can see we've got Thracian warriors here. Tylus has a couple tribal warriors. Pergamon still has his general Agema Spears. And then over here you got some stuff moving around. I put my hoplites in more of a formation like that. But you can see what we're basically going to do. We're giving up all this. We're just going to defend here. Now I still have ammo in my arty, and I'm shooting it over at the mercenary Italian swords. Get some kills out of it, you know? So yeah, my army's still relatively healthy, but you can see the balance of power has shifted quite a bit in the attacker's favor at this point. On this side of the settlement, man, we just had a lot of problems in the defense over here. Pergamon, Nervii really did not have a good day. And you know what? It's one of those things that happens. We all have one of those things where, you know, shit happens, plain and simple. Look at that noble. 79 men left, 179 kills. Tyler's moving stuff back. He's moving his general. General's got 80 kills and only lost 1 man. Oathsworn, y'all. Tyler's moving back even further here. Now he's drawing back his furthest forward tribal warrior. Still got some Thracian warriors. Still have my hoplite units. Now Pergamon was able to get some of his Galatian swords from that one side over. So he's got his Galatian swords here, got a Thracian warrior. So now it's basically just going to come down to the next phase of the attack for the attackers and how they decide they're going to push this. Now Epirus, I'm not sure if Epirus plans on coming down this. We'll see here in a moment. He does still have Mercenary Italian swords, Samnite warriors, all of his archers are in. What about his Hellenic Royal Guard? So he's got one that's slightly injured, and then, oh man, that's not good for us. He has 2 very, very healthy Hellenic Royal Guard, very good pikes. Mastodon seems to still have a pretty solid, well, I don't know, I think his archers are out of ammo. No? Oh, man. This guy, 242 kills with ammo still. That's stupid. And here you can see Galatia moving his stuff forward slowly. Doesn't want to get tired. It's unnecessary. He's, you know, they aren't hurt on time at this point, so why rush? Now here, I might go ahead and fast forward this for a sec just to kind of get us a little further on. I don't like to cut it. I like you guys to kind of see the gist of where everything's going. Yeah, Syrians moving forward. Or Celtic Slingers, excuse me. I bet you they've got ammo. Oh, man. 99 kills. But they are not firing at the moment. They're either holding for a better target, or I don't know. And Galatia's got a lot left. Look at these guys. They are very healthy, and look at the kills. 218, 150, 127. Noble Horse Gen with 216. That is the downside to this area, is that if Cav can get in here, it is very open, allowing Cav to be able to get in and around the units really easily. Tyler's actually pushing forward here, pushing forward into the Mercenary Samnite Warriors. Oh, look at this. I remember this. We got a little ballsy. We said, you know what, let's see if we can push in and maybe hurt Epirus. If we can hurt Epirus, maybe we can do something here. Some jabbies coming in on my Thracian Warriors, but my Thracian Warriors are going to get to charge in. They've taken a lot of damage for no kills. You can see they got some kills on that charge, though, which is good. Over here, I put one of my veteran hoplites here to hold this flank. Let's try to hold that flank so that maybe we could get something in, but also allow us more time to move units in. Well, what our goal here was, we wanted to maybe do as much damage here before they brought the pikes forward, but you can see they are already bringing the pikes forward, so Tribal Warriors and Oathsworn going in to beef up this line. Got a Thracian Warrior also ready. Did I see artillery coming in? Yep, it looks like Mastodon still has artillery he's firing. Brought one of my Thracian Warriors around here because they had a Egyptian infantry sneaking around the back. If you don't know, you can actually go like that. Just, you know, for your information. Tribal warriors doing about as much as they can. My Thracian warriors are unfortunately getting shot up right now. And you can hear the artillery in the background coming in. Thracian warriors gone into combat on the Samnite warriors. Not a bad combo. The Thracian warriors have good AP and the Samnites have a lot of armor, so kind of works out. But we are getting a little thin here. If we're not careful, Epirus might be able to sneak in and around and trap us. You can see, though, there was nothing else coming through here, so I'm taking my other veteran hoplite over. And now I'm bringing a spear up. They've got some mercenary Italian swords on the wall there. They're going to get some javies down into us, which is not fun. Unfortunately, you can see our push here was stalled because of the Hellenic Royal Guard that moved forward. It was very unfortunate. We thought we had a fun move. Oh no, right into the side of the tribal warriors. Now this is a little bit of an issue. This is a Hellenic, or a Galatian Royal Guard, excuse me, that is fighting these Galatian swords. And the Galatian swords, even though that Galatian Royal Guard is pretty dinged up, that it's going to do some damage. And look at that, a fresher one coming forward. Hopefully these Agema Spears still have ammunition that they could shoot at those, because that is not something we want to deal with. Thracian warrior is going to come down and finish off the Egyptian infantry. So we're using the mercenary veteran hoplites to hold this, while we, unfortunately, are getting really, really messed up by the archers here. So, actually taking the spear unit around the settlement, trying to get in and behind the Italian swords, I think. Yeah, my veteran hoplites, brave, brave souls getting tore up by those archers. Oathsworn General, 216 kills now, but having to pull off because of the pikeman unit from Macedon. Macedon's still got a bunch of archers back this way, which I still have no idea how he has ammo left on some of these guys. That's just ridiculous. I think the Galatian Royal Guard was having a little bit of an issue here with the Agema Spears. Look at the javies coming in. Galatian swords holding on. Also got a pick Peltis getting really nice side shots here. Got the noble horse behind. Might be there to give buffs, I'm not sure. He got my spear, so my spear had come in and I took him over here. Now I'm getting him up on the wall. Just really to be a nuisance. Actually, we're able to deal with some of the archers here. I think my bows might have been able to do some damage. I think that might have been what happened. I'm taking one of my nobles over this direction. Gonna try and trap in some of these units. My goal here, if I remember right, was to try and wrap around and maybe get in behind Epirus and hopefully break some stuff. Maybe get in behind the pikes or something. Archer's still around, though. Moving more and more Thracian warriors over to the main defense of the victory point. Once again, the pikes really causing issues, but the pikes are wavering. Ooh, look how close that already came in. $23 men left in the pikes. Look at this, though. We broke the Galatian Royal Guard, and we've got a push going on now. Thracian warriors, Agema spears, all moving against the flank of Galatia. Now, they do still have some archers and stuff back here. Now, also Galatia's general is moving forward, Noble Horse. Once again, Thracian warriors have a bonus versus large, so they do relatively well versus cavalry. So if there's anything that I would like, that can do okay in this situation, it is the Thracian warriors. It's something that I know I can set up against that unit and not lose terribly. My other Thracian warrior looks like it's going to finish off this Galatian legionary. And after that point, look what's through here. Archers, 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 just lots and lots of archers. Carrying axemen, which are not exactly like the greatest unit on the planet. Look at those numbers go way up. Also had that noble from way earlier in the battle also over here. Was assisting in this fight, but now that the Galatian general left, I'm going to move him over and try to get him into the rest of their stuff. This side over here, it was a ballsy move trying to get into some of this and maybe wrap up Epirus, and, we'll see if it works. Thracian nobles here, already 135 kills. Just broke the Italian swords. Now they're going to move into the next, which is another Italian sword. Got the small veteran hoplite that's still holding with the tribal warrior, as well as the healthier veteran hoplite holding against a mercenary Samnite. Oh, look at that. Still had some Thracian bows still shooting over here. I think I'm still shooting at the Hellenic Royal Guard, trying to do as much damage as I possibly can. And you can see my general and my other Thracian noble all falling back. Now, this push over here was actually going relatively well for us. We were actually doing what we wanted to do. We needed to finish off the companion cav. But what troops we did have over here were doing relatively well at holding back the cav general of Galatia. My noble here is 245 kills. Is this another... it's a Thracian warrior. 97 kills. But Pergamon's gen is in a bit of trouble. I think his general's already dead, and it's also breaking. 303 kills on the general here. Thracian warrior getting surrounded. Tylus maybe should have sent the Oathsworn to assist in that, but a little late. There we go. Thracian noble versus noble horse. Yeah, and there's the other Hellenic Royal Guard from Epirus. I think its unit card is back here, but the unit is actually in combat. The tribal warriors of Tylus, once again, just doing as much as they can to stay alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Got a couple of units that we actually are apparently going to be able to get out of this. That noble's still alive. 221 kills, going to get into a standard archer unit for Epirus, and then hopefully after that move on to like the Italian swords. But I don't know if that's going to happen because the javies from the Italian swords, and I really hope these Thorough Spears don't have javelins. Charge. Come on, charge. 265 kills now. Gonna try and get in. Oh, no. We're just sitting there getting javelined. Stop cheering and charge. Oh. And then there's the archers coming in. Not good at all. Royal Pelt is going to charge in on some tribal warriors. Tribal warriors, 145 kills. Very well done. Now my general's in combat with some carrying axemen. Ooh, here we go. Thracian nobles versus companion cavalry. 117 men left in it. Once again, look at what's after that. There's nothing there. But I guess... I don't know, I must have thought I was going to go after Galatia. I'm not sure. But I think I really should have turned around and gone in and tried to finish this stuff. There we go. 68 kills, and they're about to just eat right through all of those Cretan archers. Noble over here finally charged, 326 kills. They should do relatively well against the Italian swords, but I don't think they can beat the Thorough Spear as well. I think by the time they get to the Thorough Spear, they're going to be pretty much out.
Get running! As you say!
Hellenic Royal Guard, 150 kills, 323 on Tylus' Oathsworn. I'm basically having to, like, run back and forth, trying to zone out the Galatian general, as well as try and kind of come in and wrap around to finish this side. But man, the balance power is so far in their favor. And here you go, Epirus has broken through the other side, so my general having to turn around. Turn around. But look at this, Royal Peltis, Hellenic Royal Guard, just a stupid amount of elite troops here. The Tylus Oathsworn general just trying to hold back the Epirus Hellenic Royal Guard there. My noble trying to finish off the Galatian general. Looks like I'm gonna get him now. He decided to run away, and it did break, so turn around, go back. There you go. Get into some archers here. Hopefully, maybe get in or behind the Hellenic Royal Guard. But look at this, my general, 240 kills, down to 12 men. Tylus still has his tribal warrior left. I've still got a veteran hoplite here. They were too late to the fight, man. Too late getting back to the point. Army losses kicking in now. But I think you guys can tell that is going to be it for this battle. Apparently this noble is lasting a lot longer, though. So it looks like we might be able to finish this off with some kills here. The bloodied cloaks of the... Oh my god! The noble's trying to turn, just getting annihilated by the Royal Peltis. Get a couple. I think that was a good one there. Look at the noble. It's going to end at 368. Hellenic Royal Guard 208. The other one 114. Amount of death that has happened on this battlefield. And that is it for the day. All right, so starting off myself with the Udrisian Kingdom, 2,200 kills. My nobles, man, that is almost all of my kills is right, not almost all of them, but a huge chunk of them is right here. You know, 2 of them over 300 kills, and then the other 2 over 200. Archers, they're not very good archers, let's be honest. Thracian Warrior's actually doing pretty good, 167, 127. We've got King Gladiator as Pergamon with 2489. Look at the Picked Peltist, 194 and 172. 330 on the Agema Spears. Galatian Swords at 254. We got Saturate as Tylus with 2171. His infantry, as usual, doing very, very well. 336 on the Oathsworn Gen. Grey Wolf, man, the poor guy just got shot to hell. I guess I didn't realize he brought no Fear Swords. He brought all Oathsworn. And a couple of those Oathsworn doing pretty good. 227, 219. But the rest, man, I think he just got shot to live in hell. Now for the attackers, Egypt 2454. Archers, look at that. 244, 219. Galatian Royal Guard, 320. Pretty good there. Epirus with 2416, and he had a ton of troops left. His Royal Peltis doing pretty solid, but look at this, 195, 173, and look how healthy they are. Archers doing very, very well, including the 2 standard archers. 212 on the pike. Billy Blazes with 2733. 330 on the gen. His archers doing, 2 of them doing pretty well. His infantry, for the most part, doing very, very well. 205, 2070, 254. And finally, Macedon, Poopy Man, with 2161. Look at the archers, 275, 239, 235. Crazy amounts. Royal Peltis, 177, and then his Thorax did solid. Alright guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to go hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget, guys, that we have the merchandise stuff up. We've got Dragon Core merchandise, standard Ellington merchandise, got sweatshirts and t-shirts and phone cases and all sorts of stuff. So I will leave the link right here. Make sure to go take a look at that. We'll see you guys next time.